It's the 27th of September 2023 and two new Fire TV sticks have been released in the US. Are they really worth it? Are they any good? Are you looking to upgrade? Well, if you are, don't miss out on this video because we've got all the details. We've had other people reviewing these units and we give our opinion based on those reviews. All the details coming up shortly. Don't forget to like this video, share it and subscribe to my channel. Doing these three things help us make more great videos for you. So as I say, it's Wednesday the 27th of September 2023 and two new Fire sticks have been released. That is the second generation Fire TV Stick 4K and the second generation 4K Max. So let's have a look at the changes of the Fire TV Stick 4K against the Fire TV Stick 4K second generation. Well, in terms of size, they are exactly the same size. With regards to weight, the second generation is slightly lighter, coming in at 43.5 grams compared to 53.6 grams on the original. The processor is still a quad-core 1.7 gigahertz and the GPU is 650 megahertz. The storage is also 8 gigabytes, the same as the previous one. But one of the biggest differences is this is actually compatible with Wi-Fi 6, whereas the first generation wasn't. And another difference is Bluetooth has been upgraded to Bluetooth 5.2 plus BLE. It still has the same voice support. The audio support is still the same with Dolby Atmos 7.1 surround sound 2-channel stereo and HDMI audio pass-through up to 5.1. And with video content format supported, we've now got AV1 added. And we've also got a few extra audio formats supported, such as XHE, EAAC+, AAC ELD, AMR-NB, Dolby AC4, Dolby Matte, Dolby True HD pass-through, and MPEG H pass-through, and DTS HD pass-through too. Output resolutions are exactly the same as the first gen, and the Alexa voice remote is really the same as the first gen too, so not really a lot to write home about. The only added advantage with this really is Wi-Fi 6, and if you're after AV1 support then might be worth buying, and a few more audio formats are supported, but to be quite honest with you, nothing really to write home about. If you've got a Wi-Fi 6 router, then okay, yeah, it may be worth upgrading to the second gen 4K stick, and the Bluetooth is a slightly newer generation, but really I would perhaps save up a little bit more and go for the 4K Max second generation, which we're going to move on to now. So in terms of size, exactly the same size as the first generation 4K Max, although slightly lighter, coming in at 43.5 grams opposed to 48.4 grams on the first one. An improvement on both the processor and the GPU. We've now got a 2 gigahertz processor as opposed to 1.8 in the first gen, and a 850 megahertz GPU as opposed to a 750 megahertz in the previous generation. Now, one of the biggest advantages of the Fire TV Stick 4K Max second generation is the storage. It's got double the storage of the first generation and double the storage of any other stick, only matching the Fire TV Cube 16 gigabytes, which I know a lot of people have been waiting for. The Wi-Fi has also been beefed up to Wi-Fi 6E. Bluetooth has also been upgraded from 5 to 5.2 plus BLE. Voice support is really the same as the first generation, but I hear in time that the Alexa app is going to be improved and installed on the second generation devices, which enables you to have a more free-flowing conversation with Alexa. Audio support is exactly the same as the first gen, and the content formats supported in terms of video, again, exactly the same as the first gen. Few extra audio formats are now supported in this: XHE, AAC, AMR-NB, Dolby AC4, Dolby Matte and Dolby True HD pass-through, and MPEG H pass-through and DTS HD pass-through too. Output resolution supported exactly the same as the first gen. Couple of extra buttons on the remote. You've got a channel up, channel down button, a settings button, and I think it's a recents button as well. But nothing really to write home about. To be quite honest with you, from the reviews I've seen so far, the second gen 4K Max is slightly quicker than the old one, but nothing to write home about. The Wi-Fi slightly better, but only if you've got a router that supports Wi-Fi 6E. If you haven't got a Wi-Fi 6E router, then no point in getting one to try and improve your Wi-Fi on this, because it won't make any difference. The biggest difference, the real difference, is if you're running low on space on your current Fire TV stick and you're one of these people that likes to load a lot of apps, then really the only reason at the moment to go for a 4K Max second generation is the additional storage, the double storage, the 16 gigabytes of storage, which once you've obviously got these sticks set up, the operating system takes around about 4 gigabytes. So you're probably left with just over 12 gigabytes of free storage, which is far better than about the 4 gigabytes you get on any other stick. So really, there's no real reason to rush out and get this. If you are looking for a new stick, though, obviously it's well worth future-proofing yourself and going and getting a Fire TV Stick 4K Max for the future. Really, this one is going to last longer than any other stick in terms of support. The Wi-Fi, over time, your Wi-Fi router will be replaced probably either by yourself or your internet service provider, and you'll probably get a router that's compatible with Wi-Fi 6E. But certainly the biggest draw for me is the double storage. So if you are running low on storage, then yep, go out, get yourself a Fire TV Stick 4K Max second generation. But are you going to pay full price for it? No, of course you're not. Wait, there is an Amazon event coming up in the next few days, 10th to the 11th of October, I believe. Have a look, see if it goes down in the Amazon event. Also, don't forget, last Friday of the month in November, which is just round the corner, Black Friday. I can almost guarantee these devices will go down in price in Black Friday and probably over the Christmas period. So if you're not running out of space on your current stick, or your current stick is working absolutely fine, then I would say hold off until you do really need to change it, or at least hold off until they go out on a sale. And if you are looking for a Fire TV Stick or Fire TV Cube, please help support this channel. Have a look in the description down below. We've got all the links to all the Fire TV Sticks and Cubes and accessories and VPNs, etc. So if you're thinking of buying a new stick or getting new accessories for your Fire TV Stick, or looking at subscribing to a VPN, then have a look in the links down below, and please consider purchasing or subscribing through these links, as buying or subscribing through these links really does help to support this channel. It helps me to dedicate more time into researching and bringing these videos to you. And whilst you're at my YouTube channel, why not stick around? I've got thousands of other videos right here, right now, covering all sorts of subjects. Hopefully whilst you're here, you're going to find something to educate you, entertain you, amuse you, and maybe even save you some time and money.